and the 3, and the 2. They're like Smash Bros. Announcer. 3, 2, 1, go! Panic and run, panic and run, panic and run, panic and run, panic and run. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Panic and run, panic and run, panic and run, panic and run. Something, something, something. OC. Someone's OC, and there is a B. But anywho, hey, that's me, DaAuraWolf, and you know what? It's been a while. So as I am continuing to work on editing the true pacifist route of Undertale, which I just got finishing doing the recording the Undying Spaghetti thing, which was hilarious. So yeah, let's browse the BEEverse or check out the BEEverse and see what kind of cringe we can find. Enjoyable! So it's like we said here, there's a Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run. There's the Rotom Pokedex. I love the Rotom Pokedex. So that's one thing we should talk about. Elephant in the room right there, especially this driver's like, Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run, Bardic and Run. The Rotom Pokedex. I love the idea of the Rotom Pokedex for Sun and Moon, and I like Rotom as a Pokemon, so that's pretty cool. And that Gardevoir is actually pretty cool. Okay, so what would be a community we should check out first? I already know which one it is. It's the obvious. It's the obvious. Office 365. No, really. Let's dive into this one. We're going to go into B3 Game Expo for Bees. How good is this one going to be? Let's see here. Let us load up here, and there's this. What? Okay, this is okay. There, oh no. Oh no. No. This is cringe. Okay, how good is this? Not the bee! No! It's time to meme! It's time to meme! No. No, it's just bees! And Nicolas Cage! And a Flowey! Ah, that's great! Be yourself! Believe this! You better believe it! B3 of Dreams. No, B puns. B puns. B puns. You know what I give that? A B. And oh, look there. There's a foul B and 124%. Yeah, I know Donkey Kong 64, 101% is crazy, but 124%. This is B3 Game Expo for Bees. B3 2016's around the corner. You know, we gotta go for bees, bumblebees. Okay, I can already tell this was a good start for it. And it's not even loaded even more down. That is all the BEEverse post for it. Let's spoil Beef 3. There's bees. You just got spoiled about B3. Hope you're proud of yourself. Okay, we have to hit the user page. Like all times, there is still no open discussions. There's some recently saved screenshots and all. So you know what? What'll be the next one we should... What's the next thing we should check right quick? Otis quote. And all. So let's go to activity feed. Like how we always do. Because we're going to see the activity feed and all stuff. And there's Sun and Moon Hype 2016. That is a pretty good drawing. I'll yeah that. And okay. What? Blast them bunnies! Blast the bunnies! Look at that bunny! Look at the bunny! Look at that bunny! Look at that bunny! That's from somebody's... Is that different time zones or something? Oh, wait, if that's Europe's, wouldn't that be 16.5? Inception. This post was made at the 15th of May. And it says the 16th of May at a different time. I guess it is time zones. Well, that's kind of weird because you think it would be 16.5 if it was Europe. Let's check out Blast the Bunnies. The bunny is terrible. The bunny is terrible. Oh. Easter. Look at this. Look how dead this is. This is dead. The last BEEverse post in this community was on the 2nd. I can see why. You know what? Let's zoom into that bunny's face. Because you guys see Nightmare Fuel. You're going to see Nightmare Fuel. You're going to see Nightmare Fuel. Look at that bunny's face. It's like, bunny! Okay. Seriously, that is good. Because I don't know. Watch cult horror movies. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what, ad? You know what? Let's zoom back onto that again. You said horror movies? Well, explain this bunny. Explain this bunny. It's like he's going through a demonic transformation. He's like, ah! So I'm going to go back to here, and you know what? Start download. Start download. Easy steps. 3. Click download. Download on our website. Enjoy. Yes, I love that. I like that. How it just says like that. It's great. This one's from a couple while ago. It says about the Wii U power thing is being closed. It is closed. It's closed. Planet Robobot. That comes out here in North America Friday, which I'm actually looking really forward to that game, actually. So, no, I don't want user page. I want communities. I'm going to go to communities. Oh, no! 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 These two are cool. You got the Inkling, you got Mega Charizard X. Then you got memes. Memes! B-memes. And this Braxton looks like it comes straight out of Five Nights at Freddy's. B3 presents Top 10 Saddest Anime Dance. This is great. He's like, no. No. That's the bee from the Bee movie. That bee was voiced by Jerry Seinfeld. There's another bee. Is that a death? No, no, we're not going to. This is BEEverse again. No, no. Okay. There's a bee as a beard! This is pretty cool. Oh, this is oh, bee buns! Bee buns. Bees. You know what? This looks like it's going to be a no. Let's go do 153 hand poker. Let's check out 153 hand poker. Wait, what? Read it. No play journals entries have been written for this title yet. If you write your... This hasn't even got any of them. And just drawings. And another Five Nights at Freddy's. But the children have to not make an icon. This ain't the strangest poker game on a Nintendo console. Because if you remember that about on the Wii Shop channel, there was a suggestive poker game, which that made it on a Nintendo system. That's even crazy. That could be. Aww. I kind of wish the Octolinks were. So you know what? Yeah. There you go. You could be in the 3.0 update. Or is Nintendo just going to be like Gabe Newell whenever it comes to Splatoon updates? It's like, what's the next update? No, we're not making. No, that's not. No, 2.9, 2.91, 2.91. Yeah, 2.91. E3 2016 hint. Let's see. Let's check the hint. It says E3 2016. Okay. You know what? I'm going to leave a post here. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving a post here. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay. Pretty much pumped to see anything new coming out, regardless of the company or publisher. Nintendo looks like they're going to be pretty good, and maybe we can finally see some products that'll help the Wii U this holiday season to get ready for transition to NX in early next year. Other than that, really looking forward to see Resident Evil 7 and Dead Rising 4 from Capcom the most. Spoilers. Wow. Send. There we go. There we go. If you see that also, that is good. And there's that again. Oh, look at that Riolu. Wait. Go Lucario. You done goofed! Aw. You done goofed. Aw, that's cute. I love that. I love that line of Pokemons. You done goofed. 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 Remember that about the I fight from the Luigi from last time? This might be the thumbnail this time. You done goofed. You done goofed. I don't really know what the title of this episode's going to be. It's probably already on there, so... What? No, this is BEEverse again. There's the panic and run. No! Why does B3 game... No. No. Oh no. Grill! This guy's... Look at me! Right quick! Zoom it in. Jet.com. Look how this bee... Look how this bee looks. Where to find grills? This is... you know what? IGN gives that a 10 out of 10. Let's move on. Let us move on. Disney! Gardevoir. You know what? That's a pretty good drawing of Gardevoir. So yeah. That looks like so much like Problem Solvers. No! No! Bee puns! Bee puns. Bee puns. I'm really feeling like Nicolas Cage. It's like, no! Not the bees! Not the bees! No. Don't be a litter. No! This is pretty cool. So I'm gonna give that a yeah. But... no, not Sonic Cities again. No. Yes, I know. Change the batteries. Don't be a litter bug! Bee puns! Bee puns. That is pretty cool. You know what? I agree. Yeah. Please no bee puns. Please no bee puns. That wouldn't... no. Oh no. That's dumb. Yes, that is great. What is that? Not that! But that! This comment section! He says so. Yo, what's that? Don't be good joke. And yes, it is. This is B. This is B. This is B. Okay, this is what a bee looks like. You know what? Let's Google a bee. Let's Google what a bee looks like. What does a bumblebee look like? What does a bumblebee look like? You know what? This is what a bumblebee looks like in Google. This is... come on. This is a bumblebee look like. Does it say that? No. No. Bumblebee. This is what a bee looks like. This is what a bee looks like. This is what a bumblebee looks like. See? This is what a bumblebee looks like. View image. View image. On that. This is what a bumblebee looks like. Does that look like that? Does this look like this? No, it doesn't. Oh, man! That was what a bumblebee looks like. My Nintendo sign-in mission. It is complete. This is more... No! No! Not bad bee puns. Not bad bee puns. Look at that bee. No, not bees. Not the bees. Not the bees. Anything but the bees. That is dumb. That is cool. More bees. But you know what? I'm gonna hit yeah. Yes. That is awesome. Thank you. No. No, not this one. Lick the mouse. Yes, that is a cool drawing though. 10 out of 10. IGN gives that a 10 out of 10. No. Meow. Yes, that is cool. You know what? PT3 Gaming for Xbox. Wait, what? Well, no. No, that. No. The beat. No. No. Famous Gamers. That. No. No. If people are going to use. If people are using that. More bees! More bees! That's Mega Septile. You know what? That is cool. This is cool. Now we're going through this. No bees. That's actually literally the same logo for all of it. Not at least 2 versions. So you know what? I'm gonna show this how this works right quick. Cabbage. Cabbage. Deals. There's that again! You know what? You know what? We're making a post. We're making a post. CB. Buzz, 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 buzz. Okay. You know what? You know what? Anyways. You know what? I am, because of how many bee puns after this, I'm doing this. You know what? I'm tired of bee puns. I'm tired of bee puns. I'm tired of bee puns. So there you go. I made a pun. Bee. No, not the bees! Not the bees! No. Planet Skittles. No. Why is Benetta here? It makes me upset. What? Okay, let's read this out. Let's read this right quick. I really wanted Waddle Dee, Steve. Quamp. No, wait, what? Metal Mario. Metal Mario is just a No. Steve. Steve from Minecraft. You know what? What about Steven instead? Like Steven Stone or something like that. Well, I don't reference that show right now. Because I still need to see that. Because I actually have the Into Deep. I've been meaning to check out the Into Deep, but I haven't yet. But there's an H there. Like how in the world do you spell nomenclature? That's an awesome song though. You know what? See, this is what happens when there's an update. That is a cute Finnegan. Mickey Mouse. So you know what? Let's go into something else right quick. You know what? Disney Art Academy. So I can save some batteries. Let's see here. No. Cup. Let's work. I'm seriously changing batteries right now. Just so I can ensure that the batteries don't get too low. Live well. Live life well lived. Let's work. There we go. Yes. Made bad pun. So I was about to make an episode about, like the whole thing being like, all like, oh, I'm not going to be picking up Paper Mario Color Splash because I don't like it. But that meme's overdone. Really. That meme's too overdone. No! No! Hi! No! That is not B! This is what a bee looks like! You know what? This is what a bee looks like! This is a bee! Jerry Seinfeld is a bee! You spent so much money! Bees! Let's check out Disney Art Academy. Disney Disney. No, you know what? This ain't Disney. This ain't Disney. You know what? This is not Disney. Yeah, because when I think of Disney, I think of Five Nights at Freddy's, Undertale, and Sonic OCs. Well, there's actually some in-game posts there. There's at least Disney. See? This is at least Disney. This is at least Disney. You know? This is at least Disney. Goofy. May seem goofy, but this is at least Disney. This is at least Disney. That's a temple probably too. But that's at least Disney. No. No. Bees. How much more bees? Meme! Yes! 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 That's actually pretty cool. What? Goofy. No, no. Okay, what's some other communities we can look into? So we can escape the bee puns, because, you know, Because, you know, this is actually a bee. This is a bee. Okay. Since it's Zelda's coming out, let's go to Link to the Past. Yep. I need to play this game. Okay, what looks like a good community right quick to check into. Emojikara! A clever emoji game! 'Cause it's clever. It's clever. It's clever. Emoji guessing. You know what? It's time to stop. Yes. Yes, emojis. You know what? Let's go to Google again. Emojis. Let's look up the meaning of emojis. Emojis. New emoji library. Yeah, because the one that's for the poop emoji looks so dirt face. It's hilarious. Because it's emojis. Why do these games exist? Why? I even was trying to find something to do for another one of these episodes and all that stuff, just playing a random. And I found one based upon the George Bush shoe incident. I mean, like, seriously? You know what? This is getting crazy. 6180 the moon. You know what? This sounds like gonna be a good game right here. Replay. VHS is not dead. Watch my movie on video! See, even when you have no play journals for a game, you can tell that's not that good. No bees. Stop paying for legal transcription. Dragon legal speech recognition. Because we're tired of the bees. The bees. The bees. This is okay. Let's see here. Space Hulk. That looks like something. Space Hulk. Okay. Space Hulk. There's no drawings. First, this is spam. It's become self-aware. And more memes. And more bees. Because bees. You know what? I'm gonna post in this community. Draw a picture of a bee, make a bad bee pun, and you are going to see it in there. I might even buy the game and play it. Look at Yoshi. There's that one from earlier. Those are cool. That is cool art style right there. That is pretty cool right there too. So you know what? Pokemon Art Academy. I might draw Silky in Pokemon Art Academy. I don't know. So what would be? It's about. Oh no! Get to the face. Get to the face. Get to the face. Get to the face. Look at that. Okay. So you had the new logo. Is just okay? More me's, more memes. So you know what? Before there is any more, you know what? Add a comment. I'm gonna lay this there. There we go. There we go. There we go. 5 nights. This Pikachu. You know what? I've got to add that too. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool drawing style. And you know what? Why am I going back to this post again? I don't know, it's just so hilarious. Let this post of this bee that was played by Jerry Seinfeld be the last thing for this episode. So I'm going to end it on here. Yes, this has been another crazy ride through the BEEverse. We found out about bees a lot. And, of course, we all know this is what a bumblebee looks like. Not just Jerry Seinfeld bee. That's supposed to be a parody of Watch Mojo. So, you know what? Buzz! Buzz. And there's just a bee. You know what? It's been... No, let's wait a second. Let's go back to that right there, right quickly. Zoom it out. Go back to community. See if anything else is there. No. So that's all for the BEEverse for today. Next time, we're going to explore some more fun craziness of the BEEverse. And yes, I love Mega Lucario with the dreadlocks and stuff. That's pretty cool looking. But that's all for this crazy roundup on the wild, wild world of BEEverse. So it's been DaAuraWolf. Expect a new episode of Undertale to be coming out pretty soon. And... Bye! There's a bee!